We are out in Shannon County. We're taking a look at one of the large tracts at Elk Ridge here in Shannon County, just a couple miles west of Eminence. And we're on County Road 414, looking to the east. We'll be coming up on the property, which will be on the left. It's just a few hundred feet ahead. I wanted to start right here because you can see the Tahoe there, which is parked on one of the private easement roads, which goes through Elk Ridge. And so we're going to go look at the county road frontage on the property, and then we'll backtrack to that private easement road, and we'll go down that a little ways and look at some of the interior of the property. So I'm going to pull ahead a couple hundred yards here, and we'll take a look at the property at the road. Actually not as far as I thought. There's an orange marker in the tree there on the left. The guys came through and kind of did some markings. That's about the southwest corner of the property. So everything you see on the left is going to be the road frontage. It has several hundred feet of frontage on this county maintained road. This is a dead-end road. There's no through traffic. It ends at a small resort about a mile down. So very little traffic. Even when the resort is in season, it's just a small family-oriented, I believe it's called Crystal Creek. But I'm going to pull up here and we'll look at some of this road frontage. You can see it's more or less level for a little ways coming off the county road, and then it starts to slope down as you go north. Okay. So the nice part, of course, about having this county road frontage is this is maintained by the county. You can get to the vehicle, you can get to the property any time of year in any vehicle, unless there's a huge storm, obviously, which is pretty rare here in the Ozarks. Now, if you want to use the private roads through Elk Ridge, you'll need a four-wheeler, you'll need a RZR side-by-side deal, or you can do it on foot. And I'll backtrack in a minute, and we'll take the four-wheeler down down one of the private roads. I believe there's just one that comes in off this south side, and then there's a network once you get into Elk Ridge itself. So that's kind of a nice bonus, that not only do you have county road frontage, but you do have extra access via the private road system. This was logged within the last 3 or 4 years. What we decided to do here is oftentimes we'll come in and we'll clean things up. We'll create some driveways and building sites on the different tracts. What we elected to do here was to leave things just as they are and sell the property as cheaply as possible. And then everyone has the chance to come in and select their own place and do their own site You can bring your chainsaw or your heavy-duty weed whacker and some work gloves and spend a weekend and pick your own building site. And there's really not much to it, but be safe with that chainsaw. If you haven't run one before, either bring someone who has or check out some instructional safety videos. Those things are no joke. I got off on a chainsaw rant. I'm not sure why. You just really have to be safe with those. Absolutely. So this is it's got a gentle slope going down right here, but honestly, I would call this a potential nice site. If we were to put in a site on the property, this would be one of my picks right here. Get it back off the road a couple hundred feet is what we would do to give it some privacy. You've got a great view to the north. You've got tens of thousands of young trees, and then a few larger trees left. It was heavily logged, but you've got excellent hunting land here. You're within 5 minutes of eminence. You're within about 15 minutes of Birch Tree, which is fairly small, but it has a gas station and a bank and a Dollar General store. And then Birch Tree is only another 10 minutes or so from Mountain View, which is a little bit larger regional town, and it does have a super Walmart, which I think is important. Windy out today. I hope that's not coming through on the microphone, but I'm afraid it might be. So I'm gonna hop back on the four-wheeler and we'll cruise back to the kind of the trail back there, and we'll shoot down the trail and we can look at more of the property that way. So with the nice network of trails, you've got a good opportunity to explore the property and potentially select a different building or camping site. But keep in mind that these trails, the trail we're about to go on, it was not designed for cars and trucks. It's more, like I said, a primitive trail for four-wheelers or a side-by-side or going on foot. Back to the west of the property, and we'll take the little trail and we'll head down, cut back to the east to get back onto the property. So now back on the property, it's on both sides of the road here. We're looking off to the northeast, and you can see another trail there. That's part of the trail system here. And I was actually surprised that first section of trail wasn't that bad, but something's rustling over there. I saw a few cool little lizards today. But this is definitely not a trail to plan on, you know, taking a car or truck necessarily. Although today it would have been fine. If it's been raining or whatnot, it could be pretty rugged. So this road system was designed more for four-wheelers and side-by-sides and foot traffic along these existing roads. These are trails that I'm told have been here for decades and just kind of kept open by the landowner. So here's another spot. This could be a potential building site or campsite right here. Gentle slope to it, which I like, and it looks like it levels off once you get down about 150 feet. What I'm seeing right now on this property, this is all I've seen of it. So bring your four-wheeler or your hiking boots or whatnot, and you can really come and check all this out. This is a huge property. It's wide enough that you can select several different spots up at the road for your building site, or you can come back here. You could have multiple campsites or multiple hunting blinds or food plots or whatnot. This property slopes down, and then you can see that ridge on the other side. You've got a section of that ridge top as well, which is clearly flat, and you would have stunning views up there, certainly to the south from what I can see, and probably to the north as well. So really good opportunity. We know the land has been heavily logged. In the wintertime, even though it's been, I think it's been 3 or 4 years since it was logged, someone was telling me, a neighbor, but in the wintertime this is going to look pretty rough. You'll see a lot of the half-rotted tops and stumps left by the loggers. Every year this is going to look better and better as these smaller trees grow back up and the debris rots away and enriches the soil. So it's a good chance to get in on the ground floor on a property dirt cheap. Take advantage of our owner financing if you like, and then just let the trees grow. In the meantime, you can hunt this. You can camp here with your family and friends. You could build a house. You could build a cabin. A lot of opportunities out here. Awesome area for recreation. People come from all over the United States to go to Eminence and visit the Jacks Fork River. Nice recreation property. Potential home site or cabin. Power would be, I believe the closest power would be to the east by Highway E, so within about a quarter mile. Bring your four-wheeler and have some fun out here.